Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Shri Mooji Baba ki jai. So there's an easy way and there's a hard way. Easy way and a hard way. The hard way is that you start by making any assumption about yourself. That becomes your starting point. The easy way, just to remain empty of all assumptions. What are you discovering about yourself right now? I've been saying these days, just meet yourself. And as you meet yourself, you'll see that the concept of meet falls away. And as most of you know by now, that this being, which is yourself, has a special hotline with me. Has a special hotline with me. So your being has told me that it is always there. It is the presence of the Lord itself. And this is such good news, you see. I can't wait for my throat to get better before I share it. I have to share it now. But if you make an assumption about your being, if you make an interpretation about your being, it will seem like it is limited. It is the ego. It is personal. It has duration. It has limitation. But what's the best news? Best news is that even if you made millions of interpretations, assumptions about yourself, they are all gone right now, in this moment. Your God presence is fully here. So, are you meeting yourself empty of judgment, empty of time, notions of past and future? You are. But how you subtitle this movie might be something else. Your interpretation of your meeting does not take away from the purity of the meeting itself. I've been saying these days, it's simpler than sitting where you're sitting right now. Just go and sit where you're sitting, exactly where you're sitting right now. Did it? Mhm. And you say, it's not a doing. Yes, because you are that. To be is even more effortless. But if you pick up a mask of some untruth about yourself, like I am lost, or I have to get freedom, for this one, when that takes on the strategy, I'm just going to be, for that one, it can seem very tough. Why? Because that itself doesn't exist. So not only is it tough, it is impossible. So when Guruji says, meet me naked, he's speaking about this conceptual nakedness. empty of any judgment, any notion about yourself. Embrace that which is the closest to you. What is most intimate. More intimate than your breaths. More than the sensations that you call your body. More intimate than your emotions. So intimate that your concept of embracer and embraced, the difference between them cannot be found. And now for the good news. You cannot leave this. Now, if this is your starting point, where do you want to go? What do you want to get? Your being has told me that it is unlimited consciousness. What are you finding out? Not what you're assuming. What are you finding? Your being is effortless. If all that you can be is being, and being is effortless, then what is all the trying about? It's not a riddle. You know what I mean? You just are effortlessly. So if you are just are effortlessly, with all your trying, will you become 1 ounce more being? With all your trying, can you become 1 ounce less being? Just are. I hope some of you can see what I'm saying. No movement is needed. And this is not effort. Sharing in the retreat that effort would imply that some energy has to be consumed. How to exist is just natural. It is a presumption, the idea that we superimpose on top of this existence, which is effort. Now, if your reaction is this it? Then either you're making a limited picture out of it, or you have a mistaken notion of what it should be like. Because what you're discovering is that which all the great sages have discovered, the oneself. Okay, the effortless part everybody agrees with. I exist effortlessly. Okay, effortless is easy. What about it does not come and go? I cannot turn it off and on. You try to stop being. Could you? Done this job. Just on. Can you see that all perceptions, all sensations are perceived in the light of your existence? Without you, could you perceive a sun? If you say that everything shines in the sun's light, but the sun shines in whose light? You have to be there to perceive the sun. This light of your existence, what lights up this? Is there something that can happen in the phenomenal world? It can dent your being or scratch your being. Like a small scratch on being. Yeah, something can?
No, I just wanted to say something else
Yes.
because I've been playing a little bit since we last spoken in the sense of I am and awareness.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to share how I feel.
Maybe you come closer so everyone can hear.
So whenever I start like contemplation, usually I just put the attention onto it happens somehow on the bodily sensations first and on the mind, and then sorry, I'm a bit excited.
Take it.
So just checking what is here, you know. So the bodily sensations, what, yeah, the mind, and I just stay on these sensations, just being aware of my body, and then usually it becomes very calm and mind very peaceful at this point, but bodily sensations more active, like in a peaceful way, you know. And then sometimes I just be here because it's very pleasant and there are no problems. But sometimes, let's say, because you say, what is aware of even that, you know? So sometimes I feel like inclined to ask that question. And just want to go fresh, you know? So,
Yes.
say, And then I come to this like a vibration kind of, like a peace, like which is not the body sensations, not the mind, but something like a vibration. It's like it has no quality, but there is a quality, like a peaceful vibration. And I feel it's a bit connected to the body. So this one I would call I am. I don't know if it's yeah. And then and then again I just feel like if I come to here, feel again like most of the time nowhere else to go. Just feel like to stay here in this place because the vibration is very light and you feel like spaciousness. And then sometimes I'm not inclined to ask this question again, what is aware of God? But sometimes if I do, it's like the quality changes then if I put attention onto that vibration. It's like it feels that one is even more without quality. It's
so
like
when you put your attention to this question, what is aware even of this, you come to this, which seems to be even more empty of quality.
Yeah. It's like sometimes it feels like if I could imagine, it's like outside, of all of this vibration, something like that. And then I ask myself, like, so which one I am more? This vibration, this body, or this which is aware, And sometimes there is a little bit like of that conditioning comes, but gently it feels like, no, I'm this more often, which is aware than this which mind, because when you come to even this vibration, you feel like mind stopped. So this who you think you are also stopped. So it's not, you so often, it's like, I don't know, hours per day, not forever, And then this obviously it cannot be not here, Yeah. So,
Very good. So that which is aware of even this primordial vibration which you call I am, when this is contemplated upon, or you're having insight about this, where does that leave you?
I mean, like experientially,
What is left of you now?
At that point, it's just like you just cannot find. I just cannot find. But
Now, as the being comes up, you can see that it seems more qualitative than just this absolute awareness itself. And yet, do you find that any real separation is there, except in the quality of existence itself? Does it seem like there's a I and there's a you, or does it still feel like there's only I?
There's only I. It's just that's why before like I asked you like what is the difference between, because sometimes this I am feels so connected to the body that I still don't like feel to call this I am feeling, because it's more body feeling kind of, because it's felt, the vibration is felt in the body kind of.
See if you can spot the vibration in the body. I know that it can seem like it is something contained in the body, but just check what is the true position of this. See whether it is the sensations, that which we call the body, which are appearing within it, or whether it is appearing within some sensation. What are the sensations that contain it?
It's probably more once I put attention to this vibration, so it produces some relaxation feelings in the body, but it's not that. It's just like an outcome of that putting attention to it.
Yes. That is the byproduct of being with the sense I am.
Yeah.
You can experience some sensations in the body.
Yeah.
But no sensation contains the I am.
Yeah. I used to localize that with my, you know, like this piece is like me. You know. Most of the time during the day, I feel like I'm more with the body sensations left. Like if you find me working, and you would ask me, who are you, you know, now? Or what do you experience now? I would say I experience body, you know, and the mind. And I wouldn't say I experience the space or it's what is outside and what disappears to, you know.
But if I was to say, are you just experiencing some sensation which we call the body?
Mm-hmm.
Can you experience it without being aware of it? Is it outside of your being aware? If you're completely all attention on a sensation, even then, your awareness is a given. You cannot shake it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess I cannot say that once you find me in action, we just report of what I'm experiencing.
That is just a report on what you're perceiving.
Yeah.
But that which is perceiving, the perceiving itself, that which is aware of the perception, cannot go.
Yeah. And this one, well, if I stay more and more with this, then, for example, if some tension comes with something, some nonsense belief, then straight away it's not belief because just a moment ago I checked myself and it has no power, you know, because you know the true place which you have checked, and that's, I feel like my job now is just to confirm this place, and illusions cannot come anymore because it's more confirmed what true now. But conditioning, like when I go out, they reminding me of, you know, your body and you keep dying. But just staying with this and confirming them.
And in a very natural, playful way, because you're seeing that no matter what happens, the truth is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So not in this like feel I have to just keep coming.
Yeah.
Not like that. Actually, thought comes and says whatever, and then
sometimes when the trouble comes, then and before I used to just go hide it with some other experience, some positive, but now it's just something. The concentration comes to really what is going on, like check what is true and not. You know? It's like I don't accept any tension now in the body or in the mind. Like really checking what's my position, you know, like because I just feel like if it's been said you are free now and you're able to be in kind of joy and peace now, then I believe that. I really trust in that, and I just check. I know even like this question, the difference between I am and awareness is not so important, you know. But it was just on my mind, so for just
because although there is no real distinction, and yet qualitatively it is a tasted distinction.
Yeah.
That's why that finger and hand example. I feel like the finger. If I say what do you see, actually you just see the hand itself. So it can appear as if there's a finger. So it is just the self itself. But There are many who say, I find no difference at all. It is just awareness and being is the same consciousness. And I would say that you would actually be at that place where you would say that nothing has ever happened. I did not wake up this morning. Like that.
Yeah, it's really good. I was reading in your book and you said the same, because some teachers, they don't really explain the difference between this. And I was a little bit following that, which doesn't explain how. But I thought, why not? Because sometimes it makes a difference.
Some clarity.
Clarity.
Otherwise, it can seem confusing.
Yeah.
What's important is to see that although it is just oneself, and yet it can play in this empty nothingness, and it can play with all things as being, see, one consciousness.
Yes. I just want to put all the arrogance as well, because sometimes when it comes, sometimes it comes with arrogance, from the human mind, like something trying to reach them. So I just want to put that.
Thank you all so much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Sri Mooji Baba ki
Jai. Sadhguru Shri Ananta Ji ki Jai.